Hi everybody, this is All Things Cheryl here with another video, and I am still in my office recording. I'm not in my studio where I normally do most of my videos. I wanted to do it different. I don't know how long I'm going to be, doing my videos in my office. But I am here to, give you some celebrity news and what's going on in the celebrity streets. First on the block is that Kaepernick. We know that Kaepernick, who has been basically I guess he's been in protest for almost 2.5 years. Well, word has it out on the celebrity streets in the sports arena that the NFL has basically settled out of court. They did not wind up going into court. So the NFL decided that they basically want to settle out of court. Now, allegedly, we don't know exactly how much money that the NFL and Kaepernick has basically settled out of court. Word has it allegedly it's somewhere in the round of I think $22 million. I'm not quite sure. That's how come I said allegedly. And remember, this was not just Kaepernick doing the suing the NFL. This was I think it was a class action. A couple other players was along with this class action, and they have basically he has won. Now, I don't think I'm still protesting. I'm still not looking at no football, although I do look at football sometimes, but I'm not looking at it. I'm glad to see that they have basically settled, but it's not over yet. And the reason why, and the reason why I say it's not over yet is because he doesn't have a job yet. So he has won out of court, but they have not, opened up the block out from him from not getting a job with one of these football teams. Now, congratulations to everybody who was along with this class action. Um, Next on the block is that Jussie Smollett. Well, there are some new allegations. There are some new information, and to me, this Jussie Smollett, and I'm calling it Cry Wolf, the little boy who cried wolf, as I made it in my other video. His story is beginning to get weird every second. Now, I understand that he did do an interview with one of the networks, and I probably will go basically and look at that. I think I glanced at it, but I didn't look at it all the way. And now, at first, we hear that he was going to go to the Subway, get some sandwich. Now, we hearing, I think it's Walmart is involved with it. So he, decided that, I don't know, guys, it's getting weirder and weirder every minute. And allegedly, the Chicago policemen, the Chicago detectives, they have done a very, very good job in trying to put all the dots together. Now, they have come up with the two guys. Remember the two guys that we said they said allegedly it might have been two homeless white men or something like that. Well, come to find out, these two men allegedly that they have found were two black men. Okay? So you cried wolf a little bit more. And come to find out that these two men are coming from, they are originally coming from Africa. I don't know what part of Africa, but this is where the story gets a little bit more weirder. And I'm beginning to put my right eye. You know how I am, and I'm looking at you on side eye. And the reason why I said I'm still looking at your side eye is because now word has it allegedly that these two guys, that they basically, word has it that they have put them under arrest, that these two guys that they have was working for Lee Daniels. Now, are you looking at this side eye like I am? I hope you are, because I'm looking at this side eye. Now, says that Lee Daniels might have had something to do with it or not to do with it. It says that these two guys were extras working for Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels basically hired these two black guys for extra in the show Empire. Now, am I looking at them side eye again? Yeah, I'm looking at them side eye again. Now, word has it allegedly, and that's why I said that the Chicago detective, they're doing a very excellent job in putting the pieces and putting the dots together. Putting the pieces and the words and the dots together. Now, they are saying that, remember, they said that Jussie came with a noose over his neck, and some liquid agent or bleach was basically doused at him. Well, allegedly, word has it that the detective found some of the evidence inside of these gentlemen's apartment. Now, they are also saying that, and allegedly, that Smollett, Jussie, did turn over his phone, but they had to subpoena his phone in order for them to get the phone. Now, are you beginning to look at this story kind of side eye, and it's beginning to look a little bit weird again, and more as we go on with it? Now, allegedly, word has it that the Chicago police has put them under arrest. Now, I'm still going to be, trying to keep update on this news as far as Jussie Smollett. I'm hoping that this is no stage. Oh, and the evidence that they found in the apartment. Remember when I said that this looks like something out of The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston, the letter that was sent to Empire, I believe, a week before. Well, they found the evidence inside of these guys' apartment, allegedly. Now, this story is this story is getting weird and even more in The Gay Boy Who Cried Wolf. Not quite sure whether or not, yes, he did get attacked. And the Chicago policeman is saying that he is a victim. He is a victim. So they have not yet thrown in the towel on Jussie when it comes to this heinous attack, allegedly that Jussie Smollett has said that had happened to him. Now, who else is on the celebrity block? Well, we know that Steve Harvey and Monique. Steve Harvey and Monique Friday had a sit-down, supposedly, conversation and talking about Monique and how she was basically blocked or blackballed by the high rollers, the black Hollywood rollers in Hollywood. Now, to me, Steve Harvey has basically said on national TV it is all about the money. And it would be better to have money instead of being broke, poor, and not able to feed his family. In other words, it's not good to sacrifice. But remember, Kaepernick, he sacrificed everything that basically he had for his cause. And so, in some sense, like Steve Harvey said, that him, Lee Daniels, and Oprah did talk about what Monique was saying about how Hollywood goes about in treating African American and people of color when it comes to paying them their worth. Behind closed doors, they said that she was right. But to say it in front of national TV or national audience, they refused to do it. And Lee Daniels has always, this is my thing with Lee Daniels. Even though Lee Daniels is very good in putting things together, but Lee Daniels has always been one of those persons, and he has stated that he will play the game. And in order to get what it is that he wants, he will play the game. Now, as far as Oprah is concerned, now Oprah has, I don't know. I'm not going to say too much about Oprah because, I don't know because I just don't know. But to me, the conversation of these two being brought on national TV, I personally don't know whether or not if they should have aired it out on national TV. Although, remember, we had something similar to Oprah and Van Zandt, Yana Van Zandt and Oprah. They weren't really speaking together. One thought the other one. So eventually, they kind of, sort of, got things together, and now they're working together. Now, Steve Harvey basically said that he was basically willing to call and see whether or not if he could basically get a meeting between the five of them. Now, I don't know whether or not if that's going to work. That should be interesting. We shall see as time goes on. Next on the celebrity block is Whitney Williams. As you know, it's been about, we're going on what? Third week in February. After this week, it will be the fourth week in February. And February is actually a short month. And no hearings. And we don't know what's going on with Wendy. She hasn't really popped up. She hasn't said anything. And word has it that her staff is, very happy as to the way things is basically being run. They are making some creative decisions as far as who is coming to do the Whitney Williams show. So far, they have had, three people of color. Was that Cheryl? I believe it was it Cheryl. I'm not sure it was. I know it was Cheryl. I don't know if it was Cheryl Underwood or Cheryl. I don't know. I know it's a Cheryl. They have had Keke Palmer, and they have had basically Nick Cannon. Now, out of all of the co-hosts who has been sitting in different chairs, I find it very interesting because they have not been sitting in anything that's purple. We know that Wendy is a lover of purple, so nothing's purple as far as the chair is concerned. Now, to me, the best person that has, in my mind, and to me, from what I can see, was Nick Cannon. And the reason why I say Nick Cannon is that how he delivered the hot topics. Instead of delivering it the same way, and they talk about, he talked about what's going on in celebrity news and in hot topic. He twisted around and he did what they're not talking about in hot topics. Now, I tuned in on the 3 days that basically Nick was co-hosting, but as far as the other true co-host that's hosting it now, Kiki Palmer, she did an okay job. I mean, but she didn't really do it for me. For me, she didn't really do it. But we shall see. Now, we're going into the 3rd week, and then next week will be the end of February. In my mind, much as we love to hate, well, I'm not going to use hate because hate is a very strong word, but as much as we like to talk about how Wendy Williams delivered a hot topic and talk about celebrity news and everything, and we know she is the person, but Wendy, you need to, decide exactly what you are going to do, because this is not looking good for you. It's not looking good. You should at least do a pop-up. Let the audience know, at least be able to see, let us see you doing okay. We don't want to have to, tune in to TMZ and you popping up in this convenience store and you popping over there in convenience store, but you're not saying anything. Do what you got to do. Get yourself healed, get yourself well, and get back on the Wendy Williams show. I mean, much as we love you, and we have this love-hate relationship with you. So I wish you well, and you hurry up and do what you got to do. If you got to divorce that husband of yours, do it. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You will be all right. If you got to come out of the pockets to get out of that, whatever you got to do it. But don't lose your show. Don't allow whatever going on in your personal life interfere, and you have let it interfere with your work. This is your job. This is your bag. This is your job. This is your bag. Come on. We need you to get it together. Do what you got to do and keep it going. Last on the block is Gucci, Prada, IT, Spike Lee, and a host of other celebrities, along with 50 Cent and the infamous Mayweather, spilling and dropping thousands and thousands of dollars in the Gucci store. And of course, I did a video and you saw that. And Mayweather says he doesn't care. And a lot of people out there really don't care about the brand as long as they can say, I can afford it. But really, if we really think about it, this Gucci brand, these product brands, these Louis Vuittons, these Versace and everything, it's not really made for the ordinary person. It's not really made for the working people. Now, IT called a call for the boycott to be about 3 months. In my mind, what is a 3-month going to do? Nothing. 3 months boycotting ain't going to do nothing. Am I for the boycott? Yes, I'm for the boycott, but for the boycott for a purpose. A purpose. If you're going to do, a boycott, cut yourself into black designers. Spend your money with black designers. Start supporting black designers. I don't know why there are a lot of people out there who, wear black, own, and operate. They do everything black. They go out of their way trying to find black designers, clothing. We don't have to always have something from a white man. We don't have to do that. We need to come up out of that slave mentality that a lot of us have. Now remember, in my other video, I'm still wearing my lock people from out of New York. This color right here is one of my favorite colors. I say buy black. I say do it. Black dollars, black spin. You know, unplug Gucci and plug black designers, black ownership. Start putting your money. Let's show these people, when I say these, those unconscious people and those racist people, show them exactly what the spending dollars is about when it comes to our black dollars. Let's show them. Let's show them. Show them. Back in the day, they used to say, the only way that I can show you better than I can tell you. Personally, Gucci, Prada, Versace, Louis Vuitton, I believe y'all need to come on back and spin black. Spin black. That's why they geared. They don't like us, but they will gear it to us, if that makes any sense. Okay. I believe I spent like close to 21 minutes on this video. Until the next time, I say peace and love. And hey, let's fly back. Let's spin black. Buy black, spin black. You know, let's look at movies as made and let's just do the thing. Just do it. I'm going to say do it. Till the next time, this is All Things Cheryl, aka 52. Peace and love. And remember, spin, buy black, and love is for everyone.